Hit me in the neck! What is up, guys? I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. I know I am. I finally got my new camera set up. I finally got some clear weather to get out and do this video. So, let's get on the bike and let's go out and get right into it. So guys, today I'm going to give you the top 3 things that I've noticed by running Amsoil in my motorcycles. So guys, if you've done any research on Amsoil, you probably know as well as I do, nobody's ever talking to you about that product unless they're trying to sell it to you because they're a dealer and they're trying to get a new client. So before I get into the top 3, I want to preface this by saying I am not a dealer. I am not trying to sell this product to you. I'm just giving you my experience with it. Now maybe I'd read too many sales brochures or watched too many videos about the features and benefits of this oil, but immediately after I did the oil change on the 1200 Custom, I noticed that the ticking in the rocker box, it was gone. And I thought I was crazy. I thought I just bought into the hype. But when my wife said something about my motor being quieter than hers, I thought, okay, it's for real. Because she doesn't care about any of that stuff. But for her to notice, I'm like, yep, it really did quiet it down. That's not good, dude. So, the number 2 thing that I noticed after using Amsoil, I put it in, and I've been riding all summer with this oil in the 1200 Custom of mine. And I noticed sitting at stoplights, the bike wasn't trying to burn me to death. It didn't feel as hot as it used to. Now, I didn't take any like before or after temperature readings on the heads or anything to prove this. That's purely my perception, is that the bike was running cooler. Oh, dang. Wow, that's crazy. Now, number 3. Normally, that bike would get about between 120 to 130 miles before the fuel light would come on. Well, after I'd had the Amsoil in and I've been riding it a while, I started to notice that the fuel light wasn't coming on till closer to 140 miles. I started to wonder if the fuel light was broke, like if the sending unit in it or the bulb, you know, whatever. I started to think there was a problem. I filled it up. Of course, I had about a gallon of gas left, which is normal. When the fuel light comes on, you're usually about roughly a gallon, give or take, on that bike with the 4.5 gallon tank. I've been riding it like that, and that's mainly been its average now, is 140 to 150 miles. And I haven't changed any of my riding habits on the bike. You watch my videos, you know I like to play a little bit out riding. Wouldn't be a GixxerFoo video if I wasn't out having a little fun. Whoa, scrapey. And one question that always comes up with Amsoil too is, how do I get it? Well, I was lucky enough and just wanted to try it out. There was a lube shop in a nearby city that wasn't too far from me, so I just went over and bought the 2050 motorcycle oil and an Amsoil filter over there just to try it. And they weren't too bad on the price. I think it was about $60 for 4 quarts and one of their good filters. And that stuff's not cheap. That is one thing, it is pretty expensive. Well, I say expensive, it's about the same as if you went to a dealership and bought your oil there. Motor oil is kind of one of those things you don't talk about at Thanksgiving dinner with the extended family, especially when you got the 2 uncles that hate each other there. That's a good way to start a war. Motorcycles! They out enjoying the day with me. Now, I've used all different kinds of oil in these bikes. Of course, when we bought them, they had the Harley-Davidson 360 in them. And on the 1200 Custom, I had the dealer do the first service on that bike. And I had him go with Screaming Eagle in the primary and in the engine. Because on these bikes, the primary and the transmission share oil. I didn't notice any difference or anything with the Screaming Eagle full synthetic. And when 5,000 miles rolled around on the 1200 Custom, I decided to go with Mobil 1. I've used it in my vehicles for years. I thought, you know what, I'll give their V-twin oil a shot. I didn't notice any real differences there, nothing amazing. So on this bike, I'm still running the Mobil 1 in it. And it still has that kind of ticking and clicking noises in the rocker box that my 1200 used to have. But all in all, I am really impressed with the product. I'm really happy with it. If you're looking for a good quality oil, I would highly recommend it if you can swallow the price. Now, what I've got coming up is I want to do a video on an oil change of this, and we're going to really test the Amsoil on this one and see if the things that I'm going to give you in my top 3 I noticed on my bike are the same results on this bike. Because I'm kind of curious myself. I really want to prove this and make it not just be my perception. Can't get over too far. Don't want to drag Mama's pegs. She wouldn't be too happy about that. But guys, I tell you, with running their product in the bikes, I was so impressed by it, I decided to try it in my cars. And it's been wonderful in my cars. If you own a Chevrolet truck with a 5.3 liter engine in it, you're probably well aware of the lifter tap when you start them up. Running their Signature Series 530 in my truck actually stopped the lifter tap. This is the first time I've ever seen a product actually do what they said it would do. So guys, if you were on the fence about Amsoil or you were curious about it, I hope this helped you out. I really did. I hope it helped you out coming from somebody that's not just trying to sell it to you, but is actually just giving you their real world experience with the product. Any motorcycle oil for your motorcycle, as long as it meets the specifications required by the manufacturer of the bike, it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. I just know there's a lot of questions out there about Amsoil, and if you ride a Harley, you've probably heard a lot of them if you were searching for any kind of oil other than the OEM. I decided just to try it for myself. That's me, Mama! No, you don't want to get into one of those. That's bad. Oh, I got a mouthful of skunk. Ah.